Welcome back to Celebrities Daily Blaster, your go-to source for the latest and most riveting celebrity news. In a world where influencers often portray picture-perfect lives, the recent revelations from Wizard Liz have sent shockwaves through her fanbase and the broader online community. Known for her empowering messages and self-help content, Liz's personal life took a tumultuous turn that she bravely chose to share with the world. After a period of silence that left fans speculating, Liz returned to social media with a heartfelt post featuring a baby ultrasound, captioned "Mommy's biggest blessing." This announcement came on the heels of her public accusation that her fiancé, Landon Nickerson, had been unfaithful during her pregnancy, a claim that Nickerson admitted to in now-deleted posts, citing a moment of weakness. IndiaTimes.com, NationalWorld.com, plus18people.com, plus18indiatimes.com, plus8. The internet reacted with an outpouring of support for Liz, praising her strength and transparency. Her decision to sell her $100,000 engagement ring and donate the proceeds to single mothers further solidified her image as a resilient and inspiring figure. People.com, +4, Cosmopolitanme.com, +4, IndiaTimes.com, +4. As the story continues to unfold, fans and followers are eager to see how Wizard Liz transforms this personal betrayal into a message of empowerment and growth. There are few names in the world of online empowerment more magnetic than Wizard Liz. With her commanding presence, razor-sharp insights, and unwavering belief in self-love and boundaries, Liz didn't just build a brand, she built a movement. Millions turned to her for guidance on healing, detachment, and glowing up, often praising her for saving them from their darkest moments. But no one ever imagined that the Queen of Clarity would one day find herself in emotional chaos. Fans first noticed something was wrong when Liz stopped posting her usual motivational content. The daily doses of healing mantras and power quotes suddenly disappeared. Her TikTok and Instagram stories turned from radiance to silence. Instead of confidence and charisma, there was absence. And in that void, rumors grew. Speculations spread like wildfire. Reddit threads dissected her last videos looking for clues. Some fans claimed her glow was fading, that she looked distant and distracted. Others pointed out how she had deleted a series of pictures with a mysterious man she'd once hinted was her partner. And then came the flood of DMs, tweets, and comments. "Are you okay, Liz? Where did she go? Something happened. I can feel it." Was she dealing with a personal crisis, burnout, or was it something darker? Before the silence, there were signs, subtle ones. Wizard Liz had always been fiercely private, never naming names or giving too much away. But she had once shared a few moments with someone. Candlelit dinners, beach walks, soft laughter in the background of her voiceover. Then suddenly, gone. Photos vanished. Instagram highlights disappeared. A video once titled "You Deserve a Love That Heals You" was replaced with "Choose Yourself No Matter What." Fans knew something had shifted. And that shift was seismic. Sources close to Liz eventually broke their silence too, but quietly. One anonymous tip, shared with Celebrities Daily Blaster, said she found out he had been lying for months. It wasn't just cheating, it was emotional manipulation. She gave him her peace and he returned it with. Another insider added, she was building her empire and he was tearing it down behind the scenes. Jealousy, insecurity, and deceit. He couldn't handle her life. The idea that the same woman who taught millions how to walk away from toxicity was herself blindsided by betrayal sent shockwaves through her fanbase. If Wizard Liz could be hurt, what hope was there for the rest of us? The internet erupted. #WhereIsWizardLiz trended for days. Fans from around the world rallied around her, posting messages of support, prayers, and speculation. Many shared their own stories of betrayal, relating deeply to her unspoken pain. TikToks recreating her iconic speeches took a somber turn. Instagram accounts with thousands of followers began archiving her lost content. In her silence, Liz had become even more powerful. But it was power laced with heartbreak. Though she stayed quiet, Wizard Liz was clearly healing. Those close to her noted she had retreated into a space of reflection. She had moved locations, cut ties with toxic connections, and was in deep therapy. One friend revealed, she's not just healing, she's transforming. This isn't a breakdown, it's a breakthrough. And then came the hint of a comeback. A single Instagram story, black background, white text, one word, soon. Weeks turned to months, and then, it happened. Wizard Liz dropped a YouTube video titled, "What I've Been Through." No filters, no dramatic music. Just her, sitting on the floor, raw and real. Her voice trembled, but her words were I always told you to walk away when someone disrespects your worth, but I stayed. I ignored the signs, I let someone into my safe space, and he shattered. Fans held their breath. This wasn't just about love, it was about control, about being manipulated while thinking you're in a healthy relationship. She went on to describe the pain of discovering lies, the betrayal of trust, and the agony of losing yourself to someone who only saw your light as something to dim. In that one video, Liz did what few influencers dare. She stripped herself of the facade. She cried. She paused. She admitted her mistakes. And in doing so, she empowered thousands more. The comments section exploded with gratitude. Thank you for showing us strength. Isn't about being unbreakable, it's about You're not just a role model, you're a survivor. Her vulnerability became a movement. Fans shared their own stories under the hashtag betrayed but back. Liz had become a symbol not just of glow-ups, but of resilience after ruin. Naturally, the internet went into full detective mode. Clues pointed to a low-key entrepreneur Liz had met during a self-development conference in Europe. He had a clean-cut image, was often seen quoting her in his own content, and even launched a men's coaching brand after they started dating. But his clean image was only surface deep. Insiders claimed he was controlling, jealous, and insecure about Liz's fame. When she wouldn't let him dictate her brand or isolate her from fans, he turned passive-aggressive. The final straw? He was allegedly caught emotionally cheating, forming deep, intimate connections with multiple women online while claiming he was just networking. Instead of letting betrayal break her, Wizard Liz did what she does best. She turned pain into purpose. Her next video series was titled, From Broken to Unbreakable. Each episode tackled a stage of healing, recognizing gaslighting, rebuilding trust in yourself, ending trauma bond, reclaiming your boundary, loving yourself after loss. The series went viral, millions of views, thousands of testimonials. TikTok was flooded with soundbites of her voice. Liz was no longer just an influencer, she was a liberator. Then came the announcement that shook the internet. Wizard Liz was launching an international tour. Choose yourself. From Paris to New York, London to Lagos, women lined up to see her speak live. The energy was electric. Fans cried, screamed, and chanted her name. It wasn't just about celebrity anymore, it was about community. One attendee said, "She turned her personal betrayal into our collective healing." Another added, "She's not just speaking from a stage, she's speaking from the ashes she rose from." In her most viral clip from the tour, Liz stood in front of a sold-out crowd and said, "When they betray you, they think they've broken you, but they've actually freed you. Because once you know who someone truly is, you're no longer under the illusion. You're powerful, and no one can take that from you." That moment became iconic. The clip hit 50 million views in a week. Celebrities reposted it, podcasts dissected it, therapists praised it. Wizard Liz had not only broken her silence, she had broken the internet. Today, Wizard Liz is reportedly working on her debut book, Silence Isn't Weakness. Early leaks describe it as a raw, transformative guide for healing after emotional betrayal. She's also in talks for a Netflix docuseries, and recently signed a 7-figure podcast deal titled Unapologetic. She's no longer just a voice for women, she's a force. They tried to dim her, they tried to shake her, they tried to betray her. But Wizard Liz didn't crumble, she climbed. And now she stands taller than ever, louder, wiser, and more unstoppable than before. To every woman who's ever cried in silence, doubted her worth, or blamed herself for someone else's betrayal, Liz's story is your reminder. You can rise, you will rise, and when you do, the world will hear you roar.